Open for business, the first Ebola treatment center in Western Mali. It's been set up by Medecins Sans Frontieres and partners, using lessons often painfully learned in Liberia, Guinea and Sierra Leone.
First thing to do is always wash your hands with a chlorine solution, like we have here the tap. Wash your feet just to avoid to bring the contamination inside.
The solution is mixed on site and refilled each time it runs out.
So once the patient get in, we have in this tent set up what we call the triage.
Here, medics take the patient's details and determine their symptoms.
The way we design the centers, they are open centers. I mean, everyone can see through. For two reasons mainly. First of all, to avoid the rumor, and secondly, because the relatives of the sick people, they can come here, they can sit there, they can spend hours with their beloveds.
The facility works as a one-way system, a process that quickly isolates the sick and gets them into treatment. Each tent has 6 beds, well spaced to avoid cross-contamination.
Each patient, they have a bed, they have an admission kit with all the things that they may need during the days they're gonna stay here. The kit, it's mainly with personal things like for washing them up, I mean for doing their own hygiene, for setting up the bed. They have obviously they have 2 buckets, one bucket for showering themselves up, the other bucket for the fluids they may be expulsing, and here they have all the treatment.
And on the first side of the facility, accommodation for the health workers. After the death of so many medics to Ebola in West Africa, health workers here want to ensure they're properly safeguarded. This new center is well stocked with protective equipment. So this is the final piece of the jigsaw puzzle that's being set up. This is the decontamination area. It will be divided into 2, contamination, decontamination. We are told that it takes about 10 minutes to take off all your protective gear. Reason for that being, when you take off your headgear, you've got to wash your hands, take off your gloves, you've got to wash your hands. Basically, with every process of removal of any item, you have to wash your hands, and this is simply to protect the lives of the health workers. So far, there have been no further cases. MSF says Mali will probably have limited the outbreak to 1 case if there are no new patients in the next week. But if it does happen, this treatment center and its medics will be on the front line. Robert Magila, CCTV, Kae, Mali.